The Hidden Disability Lanyard Scheme was introduced in the UK a number of years ago. There was a mum travelling with her child, and she ended up, she was having problems or difficulties travelling, and ended up giving support to other parents in a similar position. And this carried on over a while, and she decided to make this scheme a bit more formal and introduced the Hidden Disability Lanyard that you see here. When somebody's wearing one of these, it basically means that I might need a bit of help. I might need assistance. I might have a condition where I need a little bit longer to go through a confusing environment. I might need you to explain things a little bit slower and in easy words that I can understand. Gatwick introduced this initially. This has now been introduced to a number of large airports across the country. We introduced this into Guernsey Airport 2 years ago now. So people will see a lot of signs up around the airport building saying disabilities aren't always visible. Sometimes they are hidden with this lanyard next to it. So for anybody that is travelling that might need that extra assistance, they can wear the lanyard. There is a badge as well that they can wear, and the sunflower is the emblem, and that sort of that highlights that. I do know that there's a little girl who didn't like wearing the lanyard, and her mum made this into a nice little hair bow, which sits up on her hair there. So it's just a way to give people an idea that that person might need some additional assistance without them having to ask for it or make a big deal of it. And all it means is that whoever is helping them or serving them in a shop to ask if they do need any assistance. It was introduced at Guernsey Airport initially for people travelling, and we've done training for the staff up there and also for the staff at the ports. The co-op have adopted this and actually have a quiet hour on one afternoon a week, so that people can go in where the beeps are turned off the till and the lights are down, so that if people have sensory impairments, it's a more comfortable shopping experience for them. The library have also done training to support people with hidden disabilities, and they have a sticker outside to demonstrate that. These are available free. You can pick them up at the airport, you can pick them up at the Guernsey Tourist Information Centre and also at Health Connections. They're not branded at all, and it's a completely voluntary thing, so people can just pick these up if they feel that it would be useful for them to have. So if people want to get more disability aware, and particularly businesses, they can now go online to do the training online. That training includes some useful hints and tips. It also includes 3 short videos from local people that are living with different hidden disabilities and some explanation of how that affects their lives. One story I heard of was the co-op who do their quiet hour, and there was a mum attending there doing her weekly shopping, and her son who has autism was having a bad afternoon, let's just say that. And we know that young children hate shopping anyway, but actually this little lad was not having a good afternoon. So the mum gets to the till and he's kicking off, and they had their lanyard on, and the manager came over, opened another till so that she could see the other people through. They stayed and helped the mum to do her shopping and bag up her shopping. They saw her out to the car park. So just that little bit of extra awareness and time for her made that situation much less stressful. It got the shopping done as it needed to, as quick as it could, and it made everybody's life a bit easier. I'd recommend anybody to pick up and do this training. It is now available online, so follow the link at the bottom of the page. I think it gives you a little bit of an understanding as to how people are living with these different disabilities, and particularly some of the hidden disabilities that we're not always very aware of. The training covers a number of different topics, and that ranges from learning disabilities, dementia, autism, and hearing difficulties, amongst others.